Here we are at Radio Central. We're here in the brand new Maxwell Communications Research Library, donated to us by Jim Maxwell's family and supported by the Yasmy Foundation, who, by the way, gave us $5,500 to remodel this room to preserve Jim Maxwell's fine collection of communication materials. This room is in the basement of our new Radio Central building, so we got ourselves a moisture-proof floor here. All the walls have been redone, the electricity has been redone, all new lighting. The bookcases all came from the CHRS library where we were on Ashby Avenue for years, but this is where the new Maxwell Library is going to be for a long, long time. One of our members, Philip Monago, is going to buy us new windows so we can replace these 115-year-old windows that we have here. But all in all, this is a fine location for the Maxwell Library, and we will have everything from ham radio materials in here to research materials and other archival materials for research, and the Maxwell Library.
We're shelving QST. We're beginning to shelve the library.
Here we are in the backyard of 2152 Central Avenue in Alameda, the new CHRS Radio Central. We're here on the 25th of April, and we're celebrating ownership of this building for 1 year. Boy, we've come a long way since the little parking lot organization that used to swap and sell radios in parking lots. This is our backyard. When we did a survey of this property, we realized that we had somehow along the line, years and years ago, the back fence was put in the wrong place, 3 feet to our disfavor. So upon a nice agreement with our neighbors and an official survey, we've moved our fence back 3 feet and gained 3 more feet for our property. And our volunteers rebuilt this fence and built the beautiful structure that you see here. Come on back here and look at this big chunk of concrete. This is the concrete pad for our new what they call accessory building. We're putting up a 12 by 32 foot metal Duramax shed. And what's going to go on here is all our woodworking operations, where we'll put our power tools and where we will build our displays and bookcases and everything we need to do for the inside of the building. Those boxes over there actually contain our shed. It rained last night, which was a good thing. The boxes contain our shed. The big shed goes here, and the little shed right over here that we inherited with the building, which contains our garden tools, will hop up onto the pad and sit in the corner here. And what going to remain in the middle is a nice flat concrete working surface where we can have our cabinet restoration classes and do small outside activities.
I am dusting. I am cleaning these beautiful relics of radio past, keeping good care of them as they so deserve it.
Show us around here. What do we have here?
Well, you know, every time I come, there's more new incredible radios that have been added to the collection. So I have to familiarize myself with some of them myself. But just a collection of just the most beautiful vintage radios of various eras that are just to be treasured.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
My favorite is one over here, actually.
The records of spring are seen today. Well, seems like old times.
Well, I like this whole era. I don't see my favorite, but I love this whole era. Like that's just gorgeous. Where every radio was a piece of furniture. Mm-hmm. It was so much. I mean, it was an early day entertainment center with the beautiful wood and people sitting around and enjoying it and being entertained. Lovely. Anyway.
And we're here in what will become the CHRS shop. As you can see, it's in a bit of disarray now. We're working on stuff, getting stuff ready for sale or to keep for the museum or for our use in transferring the thousands of hours of audio that we have we need to digitize. But back to the shop, you can see the wallboard has all been removed and the plaster has all been removed. This is in preparation for a seismic project that's going to go on back here. This part of the building was built in 1926, and it's actually the weakest part of the building. And as you can see here, we need some structural improvement, some hold downs, some metal stuff that's going to improve the stiffness, and shear wall that will improve the stiffness of the back of this building. Then we can start really building our shop over in this side. Once the school bathroom goes away, we envision lots and lots of shop storage on that wall. And then we will have 4 workstations out here where we will repair our own equipment for display, teach radio repair, have our radio clinics where you can bring in your radio and stand with one of our experts at the bench together and fix and learn. So the shop is a very important part of CHRS, and another good reason to join so you can have access to this fine repair facility, and it'll be done soon.
Fast forward, it should do what it's doing now.
This is the concrete wall that represents the outside of the building, kind of the basement wall. You can see part of it here. And then this, starting at the edge of that wall back this way, of course, is the ceiling and the area where the compact storage is going to go down below. And this is one of the joists that supports the floor up here. Now, our challenge is to deal with the outside wall and try to get it along with the floor tied to the concrete wall so that an earthquake will stay in place, hopefully.
59 and so forth. Yeah, so I think that's a good format to play the music while we're eating. Yeah. And occasionally, you can have some thing that might stop the crowd, but we
no, but it'll be with Gabbert, introducing posts and so forth.
Yeah, I think that makes all the sense in the world. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have them up there to do their little talk.
I was around to do some of the things that were interesting when they were at the Whitcomb Hotel Annex in the early '60s when he was doing excursions with stereo, and then they had a power outage. And Gabbert mentions, you probably heard that. And he said, "Thank God we designed the studio so the equipment was on a separate breaker." He mentioned that on the air and everything. And then and Gabbert's description of the signal path to the audience. I got that on there.
Do you? Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, we're rolling. We have speed. Now I'm going to go right into Steve, and he's going to say something.
So here we are again. It's April 25th, 2015. We're here at CHRS Radio Central. A couple of years ago, there was no such thing as CHRS Radio Central. A couple of years ago, we were happily in our little place in Berkeley at KRE. We raised a lot of potential to buy that building, and that opportunity was taken away. So we did the right thing. We raised money and we bought ourselves a building. It's been 1 year since we have closed on Radio Central, and it is due to various things. It is due to the passion for wanting to preserve what we do, to preserve radio and radio history and everything about radio. And it's about people. And this group of people here is one of the main reasons we are here. Not only do these people support us with working here tireless hour after hour after hour and making the place right, but they have come through financially also and allowed this organization to do what most other radio societies in America cannot do, to survive, to thrive, and purchase our own building. So that's all I've really got to say, except that this is yours. This is yours. You did this, and all of the radio societies should take an example from the good things that we are doing. Not only just radio collecting, but radio education and radio history and broadcasting history and everything to do with radio, and the fact that it has touched our culture in so many ways. Couple of people I want to point out here. There are 3 people here that have really made this thing pop and really made it happen when we needed it. Scott Robinson, our Vice President, Philip Monaco, one of our directors, and John Staples, W6CF trustee and technical experts, each contributed more than $100,000 to get us into this building. And everybody else has contributed also, but these 3 are the ones I think should take the knife and cut the cake.
Wait a minute, I want to get
And Norman.
I want to get a picture.
And Norman Leal, who cannot join us today.
Yes, Norman, by all means.
Yes. Norman is about equivalent to 3 of us together.
So congratulations to all of us for what we've done here. It's a memorable thing, it's an exciting thing, and we have sealed our fate and locked in our future here in Alameda, and there couldn't be a better place. So give yourselves all a hand.
Yay!